Hey, Social Cam, it's your girl again, Yvette. I'm excited because I'm sitting here with Yvette Tatum. She's the founder of Surrounded by Faith Ministries, and I'm telling you what, she's a published author, she's a conference host. We just finished up her conference today, Throw Your Hands Up conference, and she has a new book that's coming out, so I want to get all the juicy details. So Yvette, welcome, and tell us about your book.
Hey Charvette, and hey Social Cam, how you doing? Yes, my new book is called I Didn't Know, and it's about identifying, confronting, and overcoming child sexual abuse. I know, it's a taboo subject, nobody wants to talk about it, but you know what, we need to talk about it because it's in the news, it's in the media, and it may be happening to you, your son, your daughter, your niece, your nephew, whoever. Or you may have it being suppressed like I found out about. I found out in the midst of doing a conference. I was speaking at a conference, and I'm speaking on being fit for the master's use, fit for a king, actually was the title of my message. And throughout that message, it rose up in my spirit. And I had a young lady to come up to me when I finished delivering my message, telling me how much it spoke to her, and that how she was struggling with coming out of lesbianism and struggling with sexual abuse and all these things she's telling me. And I'm trying to figure out why she telling me about it. And the Lord just brings up in my spirit, where you were sexually abused. And I'm going, not me. Who are you talking about? And so that's how he just revealed the story to me. And actually, it wasn't just one story, unfortunately. It was a couple of stories. And so as he brought those to my remembrance, I really didn't know what to do with that information, so I sat on it. And sat on it to the point that I suppressed it actually for years. And it came up again when I saw Tyler Perry reveal to Oprah Winfrey on her show about overcoming abuse as well. And that's when it rose up in my spirit again. And I really just had a passion to want to write about it. But my passion of writing about it went from more just writing about it and telling my story to helping people to literally, as my subtitle says, identifying it, and then confronting it, and then letting people know that we can overcome it. Because a lot of times we overlook child sexual abuse. We don't want to confront it. I admit, even in my book, when I confronted my father with it, I really wasn't even going to tell him about it. He overheard me whispering to somebody else about it, and he wanted to know what was going on. And then when I told him, he didn't believe me. He believed my cousin over me. But even in that, I overcame. Even in that, I was able to forgive him. And I've learned from my research, what happens is a lot of times people, especially our parents, they don't want to admit that these things happen because they feel insecure. They feel bad for not taking responsibility for not protecting their children. And so I also reveal nuggets of how we can protect our children. Face it, guys. We got to face up and we got to talk about it. It's happening in the church. Look at the Roman Catholic Church. Not to down any particular methodology. I know that's not the right word, but any particular doctrine. But I mean, look at the Roman Catholic Church. It's happening. It's happening even in our churches. I don't care whether you're Baptist, Methodist, Protestant, whatever. It's really happening in churches. It's happening in our homes. And it's not just an old country thing anymore. You know, most people way back in the woods, incest going on. But you know what? It comes from abuse. People usually abuse people. So I praise God that I never fell prey to that, to abusing others. And I really, really thank God for that, because I think that's an even harder thing to overcome. In fact, in my book, I interviewed somebody who was an abuser of other people, and that's one of his biggest struggles. He says is while other people have forgiven him, he's struggling with forgiving himself. And so I just want people to be healed and set free, because we can't do the work of the ministry, the work of the Lord. You can't even live your everyday life if you're stuck and if you're bound. So that's what the book is about, and that's what I hope to accomplish. And I hope to travel the world spreading the good news.
Wow, there you have it, Social Cam. Very authentic and transparent moment here with Yvette Tatum. Keep your eye out for her, on her at surroundedbyfaithministries.org. See y'all later.